Every morning at 4:30 a.m., before the sun even touched the quiet streets of Cedar Hollow, Ohio, Maria.
They were too thin for winter,
too cracked for
rain,
too tired for
too
10
tired for
miles.
10 miles.
But she wore them anyway. Inside their small 2-bedroom apartment, her 8-year-old son. Doctors had told Maria early on. Therapy can help. But it's expensive. So she walked. 5 miles there. 5 miles back. Every single weekday. Rain. Snow. Blistering summer heat. She worked night shifts at a diner to afford the co-payments. Most mornings she hadn't slept more than 3 hours. But when Liam smiled and said, "Mom, am I getting stronger?" she always answered the same way. "Yes, baby. You're becoming unstoppable." What she never told him was that sometimes her feet bled. The town noticed her. The crossing guard who waved quietly. The elderly man who once offered her a ride. The teenager who filmed her walking with Liam's wheelchair one freezing morning and posted it online. Caption: "She walks 10 miles every day for her disabled son. Respect." The video got a few thousand views. Then it stopped. Life went on. Bills stacked higher. Therapy costs increased. The landlord hinted about rent. And one Thursday afternoon, after a long session, Maria overheard something in the clinic hallway. A woman crying. A desperate, broken sound. "I'll do anything, please, he's my family." Maria didn't know it yet. But that voice was about to change her life forever. The crying woman was named Emily Carter. Mid-30s. Corporate job. Usually composed. Today, she looked shattered. Maria hesitated, then approached gently. "Are you okay?" Emily wiped her tears. "It's stupid. It's just a dog." But it wasn't just a dog. Max, a golden retriever, had been her late father's last gift before passing from cancer. Max had been with her through grief, loneliness, and depression. Now Max was dying. Acute kidney failure. There was a rare surgical option, a transplant from a compatible donor. Cost, astronomical. Donor, nearly impossible to find. Emily had posted online. Called every vet hospital. Started a fundraiser. Nothing was moving fast enough. Maria listened quietly. She understood loving something so much you'd sacrifice anything. "Can humans donate?" Maria asked softly. The vet had explained. In extremely rare circumstances, yes, if compatible and ethically approved. It required extensive screening and risk. Most people laughed when they heard that option. Maria didn't. She asked for details. That night, after putting Liam to sleep, Maria searched everything. Recovery time. Risks. Statistics. She stared at her reflection in the bathroom mirror. "You can't even afford rent," she whispered to herself. "What are you thinking?" Then she looked at Liam sleeping. If someone could save him, wouldn't she pray they'd try? The next morning, she called the vet hospital. The hospital staff thought it was a prank. A stranger willing to be tested for compatibility? For a dog? Maria passed the first screening. Then the second. Then the third. She was a match. Emily couldn't believe it. "Why would you do this?" she asked, voice trembling. Maria shrugged. Because I know what it's like to love someone who depends on you. The ethics board hesitated. News somehow leaked. Local headlines read: Ohio mother considers donating kidney to save dog. Internet comments exploded. Some called her a hero. Others called her insane. Focus on your own kid. This is ridiculous. Attention seeker. Maria ignored them. The surgery would require weeks off work. She would lose income. Risk complications. Endure pain. But when she visited Max for the first time, the frail golden retriever lifted his head weakly and rested it against her hand. And something inside her settled. This was right. The surgery day came quietly. No media. No drama. Just 2 operating rooms. Emily paced for hours. Meanwhile, Liam stayed with a neighbor, clutching his mom's photo. The surgery was long. Complicated. But successful. Max survived. Maria woke up pale, exhausted, but smiling. "Is he okay?" were her first words. "He's stable," the nurse said. Maria cried. She thought the story would end there. She was wrong. A nurse posted anonymously online. "You won't believe what this single mom just did." This time, the story didn't fade. It exploded. Millions of views. National news. Morning talk shows. Headline: Mother who walks 10 miles daily donates kidney to save stranger's dog. Reporters discovered everything. The daily walks. The night shifts. The overdue rent. The worn shoes. Donations began pouring in. $5. $20. $100. $10,000. Celebrities reshared it. Athletes commented. Veterans wrote letters saying, "You restored my faith in humanity." Within a week, her rent was paid for 2 years. A local dealership gifted her a wheelchair-accessible van. The therapy center offered lifetime care for Liam, free. But the most powerful moment came 2 months later. Fully recovered, Max actually ran, across a park. Straight toward Maria. Liam sat in his adaptive chair, laughing. Max gently placed his head in Liam's lap. And for the first time ever, Liam moved his arm independently. Just slightly. To pet him. Maria broke down. Emily sobbed beside her. Strangers in the park cried openly. But there was one more surprise waiting. 6 months later, Maria received a letter. It was from a nonprofit foundation newly created in her name. The Unstoppable Hearts Fund. Founded by anonymous donors. Its mission: cover therapy costs for disabled children. Assist families with medical travel. Help animal owners facing emergency vet bills. At the launch event, Maria was invited to speak. She stood at the podium, nervous. "I'm not special," she began. "I was just raised to believe that love is action." Behind her, a video montage played. Her walking. Liam in therapy. Max recovering. Then Emily stepped forward with Max, tail wagging wildly. Emily announced, The foundation has already helped 47 families. The crowd stood in applause. Then something unexpected happened. Liam, with assistance, stood upright in supportive braces. For 12 seconds. The longest he had ever stood. The room went silent. Maria knelt in front of him, holding his face. "You're unstoppable," she whispered. And this time, it wasn't just hope. It was truth. The video of that moment became one of the most shared emotional clips of the year across the US, Canada, and the UK. But Maria never cared about the views. She still wakes up early. Still packs Liam's bag. But now, she drives. And sometimes, when she passes someone walking alone in the cold, she slows down. Because she knows something the world often forgets. The longest roads are walked by the strongest hearts.